Welcome back, beautifuls, to my top 3 favorite pelvic floor exercises. Now we're going to start with our pelvic floor contraction. So we need to squeeze the urethra, the vagina, and the anus at the same time. We're drawing it up towards our belly button. So I want you to imagine like a jellyfish. As you exhale, we're going to squeeze and lift, drawing up like a jellyfish towards your belly button. And as you inhale, you're going to relax back down. So we squeeze and lift, drawing it up towards your belly button. Inhale, relaxing back down. So I want you to remember that this is how we do our pelvic floor contraction. In each of these exercises, you're going to be doing that pelvic floor contraction with a movement. So we're starting to combine not just our pelvic floor contractions, but pelvic floor contractions with movement. Let's get started. First up is the glute bridge. So we're going to start with our knees up, laying on the back. We're going to exhale, draw that pelvic floor up, and you're also going to push through your heels and lift the hips up off the ground as well. Inhale, relaxing the pelvic floor and lowering the hips back down as well. Exhale, drawing up. Inhale, relaxing back down. Now, you imagine the pelvic floor is what is leading this movement. So as the pelvic floor lifts up, your hips are just following. Inhale down. So I really want you to focus on the pelvic floor contraction as you're doing each of these exercises. And it's the pelvic floor that's doing the work. We're just adding movement to it as well. So pelvic floor draws up. Inhale, relaxing back down. Pelvic floor draws up. And inhale, relaxing back down. We're going to do 10 reps of this. Next up is our knee drop. So you're going to bring those ankles together, knees together. On the inhale, you're going to let the knee drop out to the side. And on the exhale, you're going to lift that pelvic floor up towards your belly button, pulling that knee back in. So we're imagining there's an imaginary string between your pelvic floor and this knee. Inhale, the knee drops out. Exhale, that pelvic floor draws up and that string's pulling that knee back in. Again, we really want to focus on the pelvic floor in this movement. And the exhale, the pelvic floor is pulling that knee back in. I don't want you to just aimlessly drop the knee in and out. We really want to be focusing again on the pelvic floor. Inhale, relax your pelvic floor down, let the knee drop out. Exhale, drawing it back in. We're going to do 10 of these on each side. So 10 on your left and then 10 on your right. The final movement is the single leg march. So again, we're bringing that imaginary string back out that's connected from your knee to your pelvic floor. As you exhale, the pelvic floor lifts up towards your belly button and that knee comes up off the ground. Inhale, as you relax it back down, that foot taps back down on the ground. So again, really focusing on that visualization of your pelvic floor. As your pelvic floor draws up, the knee follows. As you inhale, relax that pelvic floor back down, that foot taps back down. So really focusing on that pelvic floor lifting and that the body is just following with that movement. But the pelvic floor is what's doing the work. So we're going to do 10 again on the right and 10 again on the left. Great job, mama. We're going to rest for 2 minutes and then we're going to repeat this 3 times. I recommend trying to implement this into your routine 3 times a week along with your daily pelvic floor and core exercises. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that little notification button and follow us on Instagram too. Until next time.